Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I thought I would do a different kind of video and analyze my writing from this day. That lesson in the GoPro footage is 2 weeks ago, which is my first ride after our last show, and I had 2 weeks off because of a polar vortex. At my latest lesson, which is the lesson after this one, I did, in fact, work on some of the things that I am going to analyze in this video. I am, however, only going to analyze me preparing and going over the jumps, and it is going to be in slow motion so that it's easier to see some of the corrections that I need to make. From this angle, it's a little hard to see the corrections that I need to make within my body and my legs, but I can kind of tell you what's going on in the video. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so after a little bit of fidgeting, because she can tell by her behavior she's a little stressed, I'm asking her to trot. My reins are already too long. That's one thing that I have to work on, is holding my hands closed on the reins and keeping them a bit shorter. And you can see that I'm trotting to the jump, and she does not want to go to the jump. So I'm doing this correct. I could have had my reins a little bit shorter, which would have helped lessen my reaction. So 3, 4, 5. So I'm supposed to do this in 7, but I did it in like 7 and a chip, I think. Right there. Yep. I could have done that. I could have pushed her a little bit more with my leg and had shorter reins. Alright, this is our second attempt, and she's telling on me right there. You can tell my reins were not long enough to ask her to walk to canter. So then she's going to tell on me right here when I don't have my reins together, and she breaks. Boom, 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 boom. Then I tighten my reins, get my act together to strengthen my body, ask her again correctly. We gotta work together, can't work against her. And then here, I like my reins, keeping my reins tight in my hand. I push her over it, and then I think we make the 2, 3, 4. You can see I'm sitting back, telling her keep the distance, and then I push her over the last. And then I turn her to do a simple change because sometimes she likes to run off with me. So to avoid that, I actually turn her into a circle last for a simple A change, and then break. I think that was really good. I kept my reins nice after she corrected me. Most of the time when she gets jiggity with me or she breaks, it's 90% of the time it's because I am not holding contact with her. She actually does like to keep the contact, especially when cantering, but she is so good. She's my safety net. I love her. And I also think that I rode that line really well after correcting myself. Alright, here comes my next attempt with long reins. What did I not learn from the last attempt? Long reins, you can see it in her ears. She's like, you're fidgeting with your reins. Why are you fidgeting? She does not like it. And you'll see here in a couple strides, she'll break to the trot. And she does me a kindness and allows me to push her back up into the canter. Right there, she breaks. Boom, 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 canter. She goes, okay, Kayleigh, I don't like this, but whatever. I actually made kind of a tighter turn on this one, so you'll see me open my inside rein after tightening it for once. So I'm opening my rein, and I'm pulling her a little bit because I'm like, oh, I did a short. Pushing her to the first one so we can get a good stride in, and besides my reins being a little bit too long, I actually had to sit here and let her come to the jump and then push over it. And she was actually quite speedy down that line. We made it in the 7, but then here I'm like, okay, can you trot because Anna's coming up and I don't want to run her over. And she is good. I can work on my hands being closed on the reins so they stop slipping. My reins being so freaking long during transitions, like why? But and the lesson after this, I actually did a really good job remembering to keep my hands closed, tighten my reins, keep a subtle contact, and it went really well, actually. So I think we're finally getting the hang of it. I've been riding her for probably a little bit over 6 months, and I ride her like once a week, and she's my safety net. I love her. She takes good care of me. I try to take good care of her, and I love her. She's a dream, and I am so sad that she is just a lesson horse because I just love her so much, and I think that we get along really well. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.